Hi, and welcome to this edition of The Hot Seat. I'm your host, Jeff Cawley, along with co-host off camera today, Jason Lowry. We have a very special guest today, Miss Raven Larkin, nicknamed by me, That's So Raven, when she was in high school. Well, actually, before high school, just kind of carried along with her. Raven, before we get started, tell us what you're doing now. You got a lot of stuff going on right now. What's going on with you?
Yeah, I do. I took a step back from the medical field and put in our gym called Gold Star Academy. So it's taken off. We opened during COVID, and my dad was sick with cancer during it. But we're off and running now, and got some really good kids in there, and got some good people. We do boxing, gymnastics, cheerleading, a little bit of everything, sports training, the whole 9 yards. So
it's a phenomenal facility. Mr. Stacy and I, your dad took us on a tour of the building.
Yeah.
Because we're wanting to do an annex, something about that size. It's about 12,000 square feet. It's a phenomenal building. If you haven't been there, check it out. It's right off of, is it off Conway Road or Blake Road?
Right off Conway Road. If you ever go get an ice cream in the summer at General Custer's,
yes,
right
you can't
there,
miss it. It's
corner.
a huge building right there, and it's very, very nice inside, very well
Thank you.
appointed. You guys did a great job putting it together.
A lot of hours.
I'm sure. If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Oh my goodness. I think I'd like to read minds, but then again, I don't know.
You think you'd like to read minds? I know I wouldn't want to read minds.
I'd like to know what at least people think.
Yeah, that would scare me if I could read minds. So your mom was telling me off camera earlier, actually on the phone the other day when I talked to her, that I didn't realize that I wasn't the only, well, me and my son aren't the only ones that are crazy enough to jump out of airplanes. So you've done,
yes.
Have you done a tandem jump or accelerated free fall? What type of jump did you do?
I jumped with a person. I had a leader.
Jump?
Yeah, a tandem jump. I had a leader, and I did it for my 21st. But I'm itching to go again because they were a really good experience. And he actually was right at, I think it was like 10,500 feet. And of course, I was freaking out. But then once I started falling, it was an experience like no other. You can't describe it.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's cool.
Now, when I first started going, you couldn't do the tandem. You had to do it on your own. You had to go through the courses. Now, when my son went, when Jeffrey went, you have to do tandem first.
Yeah.
Before you can do anything else.
Yeah, that's kind of how they said it for us to do it.
Yeah. Okay. Longtime North County girl. Who were some of your favorite elementary and high school teachers at North County?
Oh my goodness, that's a tough one. First off, I loved all of my teachers, but my first basketball coach was Mr. Yunt. And then I had Mr. Newbrand in and out of camps and clinics, and I really liked Mr. Newbrand and Mr. Yunt. Miss Davis was a phenomenal Spanish teacher. So there was a lot of people. Too many to name. I'll tell you, I loved every minute of my teachers here.
We get a lot of people comment on Coach Yunt on the show. He'd be a great guest, Jason, to have on.
He would. Bring him on.
Van Yunt would be a great guest.
He's a good role model.
Yeah,
he is still
very
to this
good
day.
Guy. And Bill Newbrand, you mentioned Bill Newbrand,
yes.
Heck of a coach.
Heck of a coach.
And Miss Davis was one of the most, just a phenomenal person to work with.
And then, of course, Miss Seaton, Miss Rawson now, she was a phenomenal person.
Okay.
So.
Who would play Raven Larkin in a movie about yourself?
That's a tough one. I would probably pick somebody loud and over the top because, like I said, I'm not dressed over the top today.
Sylvester Stallone?
Maybe.
Well, when you said over the top, I was thinking arm wrestling.
Arnold. Probably Lady Gaga. She's out wild.
She could do that.
She could
Lady
do it.
Gaga could do it.
Her outfits
That'd
makeup.
be perfect.
She'd be perfect.
Perfect. What's the first thing you would buy if you won the lottery?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Don't tell my mom, but probably like a lion or something, like a
A
zebra.
lion?
Yeah, like a zebra. I tried to buy one last year.
A zebra and a lion are two different things. I want to make sure that you know this.
She told me no on any exotic animals, but if I win the lottery, she ain't got no say so.
Yeah, a lion or a zebra. Okay. All right.
Some kind of animal.
Where would you even keep a zebra or a lion?
I thought I'd keep it out back here.
Oh,
that new annex building you're building, you never know. Sneak him in there. In the
I'll tell you what, if you'd pay for the building, we'd put a spot out there for you to put that lion.
Hey, I can get that.
We paint stripes on the building. It looked like the Cincinnati Bengal campus.
That's right.
What was one of your most memorable moments in high school?
Oh, another tough one because, like I said, I just enjoyed my whole high school here. I really did. And people say, there's nobody that likes high school that much. No, I truly did. Probably the Friday night lights, though. I wish I would have been in high school when the boys were playing for the semifinals.
Oh, yeah.
Because that would have just been, and every Friday night it seemed like the whole town shut down and was here for North County. And I try to explain that to Paris all the time, my sister who's in high school. And you just can't describe it. You can't describe those feelings unless you're in that moment.
Sure. Of school spirit. She got a little bit of taste of it this year, though.
She did. She did. The whole school did. That was really awesome that they made it that far.
Okay. What talent do you have that the audience may not know about? I mean, you were in cheer, you did basketball, you did a lot of different things in high school. Is there a talent that we might not know about that
I ride horses for a living, so I barrel race.
Barrel race,
Yeah.
okay.
So I barrel race and train like 1,600-pound animals. So that's a different. They see me on the sidelines cheering, but
Yeah.
I ride barrel horses. So
I did not know that. I didn't know
yeah.
that you.
yeah.
I like to ride horses. I haven't ridden in a while, but I've never been into the barrel racing.
Oh yeah, they scare my mom half to death.
They scare me too. I'm usually about getting stopped when it's raining that fast.
My mom's usually going, okay, be careful. And my dad's usually going, go for it.
I can see that happen.
Yeah.
If you had to change your first name, what would you change it to?
Jeff.
Well, that might be the best answer that we've had on the show.
Jeff or Jason.
Jeff or
Brownie
Jason.
points.
Very good. Very good. What kind of car did you drive in high school?
I drove a 68 Camaro, lime green in high school. It was my first car.
First car, and then you went to the newer Bumblebee style Camaro.
I did, yeah. I was a
The
Camaro
later-
kid.
Yeah, the later years, I remember you had the one that looked like, what was the movie that was out?
Transformers.
Transformers.
That's
It looked
where
like-
that's where the obsession came from with that.
Really?
I watched it in 7th grade, got obsessed, and that was like my goal.
Yeah. Well, you're in a car family. How many cars do you think your dad has?
I can't because my mom's sitting here and I was sworn to secrecy, but only like 2.
Yeah. Yeah. Multiply that by a large number. Give us a couple of your favorite local restaurants.
Oh, a couple of my favorite. Probably Si Senor in Farmington, the Mexican joint. Mm-hmm. And then Homestead Restaurant, Bonne Terre. Gotta love Homestead. And then I gotta give a shout out to my Domino's people in Bonne Terre.
Yeah,
They
you
take
like
care of me
Domino's?
over there. They do.
Yeah.
They know when I call, they're like, okay, we got your order down,
Yeah.
Pat.
Yeah, Domino's, they're pretty good folks. to
Oh,
work with,
yeah, they
that's
are.
for sure.
They support North County, so I like that.
What kind of qualities do you look for now in friends? Because it's different than when you were in high school. You just had to live close together or be in the same classes. But now that you're an adult, I'm going out on a limb here. Now that you're supposed to be an adult, your mom's grinning really big over there. What qualities now do you look for in a friend that may be different than before?
I think when you get older, you look for somebody they always tell you to pick somebody positive for your circle and that's going to support you and not tear you down.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the best quality that I could give sitting here, especially for the high school kids that watch, is pick people, even after high school or your last year of high school, pick people that are going to build you up.
Great.
Don't pick somebody that's going to focus on your negative in your life. If you tell them, hey, I got a business adventure, make sure they're going to support you. Make sure
Sure.
they're going to say go for it because you're going to want those
If
people.
you surround yourself with negative people, the negativity is going to bleed through.
It
that's for
takes
sure.
your mindset.
Mr. Marlar has a great quote from, not that there are a whole lot of great Nicolas Cage quotes, but there's a great quote in the movie 9mm. He says, if you dance with the devil doesn't change. The devil changes you.
That's right.
And that's
That's
Mr. Marlar uses that
exactly
quote a
right.
lot, and I'm a big fan of that.
Hands down.
I wrote this question this morning because when I saw your mom come in with you. Tell us about, and I know it's hard to pick one. Tell us about one time that your parents embarrassed you.
Too many to count with my dad. I mean, when he peels out in the parking lot to pick you up at school.
Right.
Or he hollers out, who's that's so Raven,
Yeah.
too, or I mean just anything. Usually when he's doing a burnout in the parking lot.
Right.
picking me
Acting
up.
like he's 15 again.
But now I just, my sister gets embarrassed and I just like, yep, that's Dad.
That's the way it
Good
goes.
luck. You got 25 more years of that.
Yeah. Where would you go on a dream vacation if you could pick anywhere?
Dream vacation, probably to Yellowstone.
Yellowstone.
And
You a big fan of the show Yellowstone?
You know it. I'm all
Oh.
in there.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Yellowstone show.
I'm in there every Sunday.
Who's your favorite character on Yellowstone?
Probably John.
John?
He reminds me of my dad.
Yeah, I'm more of a Rip guy.
I knew you were a Rip
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
I could see it in your face.
But I also like Ryan Bingham, the cowboy with the
Good
white
singer,
hat,
yep.
the country singer.
Yep, he's a
Pretty
good singer.
character.
Got some good music out.
Can you name 2 of the 7 dwarfs? You only have to name 2 of them.
Isn't it Sleepy
Sleepy,
and Grumpy, isn't it?
Grumpy.
There you go. I was a 90s Disney kid,
Yeah.
baby. I got that.
Yeah. If you could travel back in time, when would you go in time?
Oh, I would go probably back in the Western era. I would.
Okay.
Back in the Western era. to see-
1850s, 60s,
Yeah.
somewhere in that range.
1883s, somewhere like
Yeah,
that, because the
okay.
show's coming out 1880s, somewhere in there.
Okay.
To
All
see
right.
the real old cowboys.
All right. What's your favorite all-time movie?
Oh, my favorite. Well, Transformers is up there, but probably I'd have to say Tombstone.
Tombstone?
Tombstone. That's
I'm your
a
Huckleberry.
classic. Secretariat two's a high.
I like Secretariat.
That's the top three, you know.
I think I like Seabiscuit better than Secretariat.
I know it's a tough call.
Yeah, I think I like
They're both
Seabiscuit
good.
better. Yeah.
I could see
Secretariat
you
a
as a
faster
jockey.
horse. Seabiscuit, I think, a better movie. Get a multiple choice here.
Uh-oh.
Seinfeld, Friends, or The Golden Girls?
Golden Girls.
Golden Girls?
They got that
I
sarcasm.
like The Golden Girls. I got to go with Seinfeld on the 3, but I really like The Golden Girls. Not a big fan of Friends.
No, I wasn't a
with
Friends
those people.
person.
What song would you pick for a slow dance?
With who?
Oh, yeah, okay.
My dad, you?
No, the man of your dreams.
Oh, my fiance?
Yes.
Oh, that's a tough one. Probably something by Tim McGraw or Faith Hill.
Tim
Anything
McGraw
they
or
sing
Faith
is
Hill.
pretty good.
Okay. All right.
Or George Strait. Can't beat the king.
George Strait. Okay.
Good.
About to get you off the hot seat here. Last question. If you were a junior or senior coming to UniTec, what program do you think you'd take up here at UniTec?
Probably the CNA program.
CNA program?
Yeah, probably. Of course, any of them up here is good. I mean, if I was a junior and senior now, going back to high school, it would probably be hard for me to pick. Just
Mm-hmm.
because you guys got good instructors up here and you got
Expanded some programs, got a lot of different things going on.
And not to mention, they can do something in UniTec and then say, hey, I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind, but go to college for something else. But they've always got that experience. That's what I like.
Exactly.
I'm like, okay, if they get 2 years in a program and they don't like it, they can still take that with them anywhere they go. And that's what's cool.
Education is the one thing no one can take away from you. They can
better
take your
believe it.
freedom, they can take your house, your car.
Yep.
What you know, no one can take away from you.
That would be what I tell those kids is go get your feet wet in anything and you can take it with you.
Raven, it was really good to have you
It
on. You did a
was. It
great
was
job.
fun.
I told Jason Lowry when we talked about putting you on the show, we talked about the coming weeks having some outgoing personalities, and I said, what about Raven Larkin? He's like, there you go.
Well,
There
I
you go.
appreciate
We'll
that.
put Raven on.
I appreciate it, and I appreciate the opportunity because it's fun. It's fun always coming back to support your hometown school.
Folks, be sure to like and subscribe to the UniTec Digital Media channel, and also check out it's Gold Star over there off of Conway Road in Park Hills.
They can like us on Facebook under Gold Star Academy too.
Definitely go over there and check it out. Do you have any type of, is there a promotional thing? Someone can come in and check it out? Or?
Yeah, they can come in, check it out, talk to me. I'll explain anything that they want. They can sit in and watch a class. You can watch our videos on there. Sometimes they get a little crazy, and we post.
There's
some crazy
boxing
stuff.
in there.
Yeah.
Your dad was trying to get me to come over for
You
the boxing.
should.
Those years
You
are
two,
past
Jason and
me.
Jeff together. There it is.
Those years are past.
You can, if you have a problem here, you can bring it over there and settle it.
Yeah, that might work out. Hey, thanks so much for being on the show. Good to have you.
No problem. You too.
All right.
Thank you.